being a young basketball player, playing for someone like the Bulls, I mean, you had to it was raining Punani.
No.
What? Man, I'm turning this shit off, man. I thought you gonna keep it 100 with me or you bullshitting here?
Dog, where do you get it? Check it out.
What do you do when you get it? When you travel, you go to different cities.
And you think they're letting people get to Michael Jordan? You're tripping.
Well, not Michael Jordan's here, but you're down here.
Whoa.
We can get you, nigga. We can get you,
And
nigga.
the problem is,
we can get you, nigga.
This is what I said. I traveled with Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, the Beatles.
Okay.
That was traveling with.
Right.
They're not letting anybody near y'all, dog. You ain't getting no stragglers because there are no stragglers.
Woo!
Because you're not letting any of that riffraff near the Messiah. He is more important to the NBA than he is to the Bulls. That it was nothing around.
So the lockdown was for the whole team.
The best time was in Miami because when you lose and no one pays attention to you and you go out, the girls still say, you make how much a year?
Right.
It's still that. Then you get to hang out and you ain't so big. No one is targeting you. No one remembers you. But you can't go. I went out with Marco in Philly and I begged him to go out. He was like, no, we're going, down to Atlantic City. And I said, no, man, forget that, man. They already on you. Just come to the club. Sal, I can't go to the nightclub. I said, I got it hooked up. We go in the back way. You chill. Can I smoke cigars in there? Yeah. They got Kanye. I said, I'm going to make sure you got everything, MJ. We get into the joint. The owner of the place come and go, is that Michael? Yeah. In my club? Yeah. Turn the lights on. He turned the lights on.
Oh, shit.
So everybody can see Michael was in his club.
Yeah.
We in Miami. I'm trying to get them to, hang out because I'm like, I can get anything to hang out with MJ. It's you are walking with Elvis Presley and Michael Jordan. It's Michael Tyson, Michael Jordan, and Michael Jackson. And when Jay-Z said it, I agreed with it. But everything, he's the Michael Jordan of golf. He's the Michael Jordan of comedy.
Right.
So imagine you don't get to meet anybody. I thought it was the worst time.
How does someone on that level maintain normalness, like humanness, man?
He's never been normal.
Because I can say anything you want. If you want the
you
owner's
can't have
life,
it.
What?
Okay, this is the point I'm making to you.
Okay.
Because you're in a position. Did you watch Game of Thrones? I don't care how important you are. You can't go everywhere, and you can't. So the things you and I used to do, or we used to go. What happened? We go to what was Mondays called at the comedy at Improv?
More Better Mondays.
Right. Where did we go after? We hung out with TK, and we went to the club. Do you want to know we couldn't do that this year? Mm-hmm. You know why? The club was where? In West Hollywood.
Okay.
We didn't realize Monday night was the night the gay guys let the club be open and all the black people went to the club.
Peanuts?
No, Peanuts is on Tuesday.
Okay.
And only a select amount of guys can get in. You can be outside Peanuts and see the girls come out. And they used to do dumb things like, I knew that girl was gay. That's why she didn't give me no play. No, motherfucker, your breath stink. That's why she didn't give me no play. Where did we go after Fat Tuesdays? Peanuts or some after party show. You went to Barry's. So you couldn't do that now. Nowadays, LeBron can't go out.
Right.
Every time LeBron go out, TMZ is saying something.
Right, that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go out.
So I can't imagine how it was when you went to the Lakers. I mean, you keep leveling up. Well,
yeah, that is.
Pretty much leveling up, yeah.
Yeah, I leveled up.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, I'm with the winners.
That's why you here. Shit.
Exactly. And everybody was when they said, man, it ain't cool with KD figuring out go to the Golden State. What? Why would you want to go to the losing team? Well, once you go to the team where you can be the own man, that's your ego.
Right.
I want to go where my talents are appreciated and they can't guard any of us and we can win all of it together. They didn't say that when Bill Russell had the best team around him, winning 11 championships. That's you want to win. Right. Because at the end of the day, they never talk about your stats. They talk about how many championships you won.
Right. You know what's funny? And I didn't gain the respect for him until he passed, unfortunately. Kobe. I thought he was a cornball. Remember that whole snitching thing on Shaq and all that? Niggas in the barbershop, man. Boy, you're whack. He came from living overseas and so forth. And it wasn't until he passed that I realized his work ethic. How he was like I'm about this basketball. Y'all can do the rest of this other shit all over here. I don't give. You can be trying to be fly and be in magazines. I'm about this basketball.
He was about that basketball.
And dedicated himself like ridiculous.
And the time he didn't dedicate himself, the worst things in the world can happen.
Yeah.
They happen. His beautiful wife forgave him, and he never went that route again.
Right.
Now, he never went that route again. He went from that to, the only thing that's ever taken care of me is Vanessa and this basketball, and it's getting my focus.
Right.
Like, it's getting my focus. Karan Butler talks about how hard he used to train because he wanted to be Kobe.
Right.
He wanted to be in that point.
Right. Well, okay. No, well, but yeah, you saw inside of him, and that was that you got a chance to see Kobe.
Man, he was such a cool guy.
Well, was he really a cool person, or was he just like so focused that you couldn't break into that situation?
No, this is the craziest thing. I remember I had gone and had to make a choice.
Right.
Do I want to play in Greece or go to Italy?
Right.
And this kid speaks fluent Italian.
Right, he did.
And I even knew about doing this because his father had done it before me. Jelly Bean, playing for Benetton. And I said, man, if I go to Italy, I ain't leaving.
Wow.
I already knew it.
Right.
I was like, I ain't leaving. And he, it's the same thing. He had this same thing, like, I'm going to be this. Right. And I asked him one time, Pierre, I said, so you're going to be the next Michael Jordan? I played with Harold Miner, and they put so much pressure on Harold Miner and Baby Jordan.
Yeah, I remember Harold Miner.
He said, I'm going to be the first Kobe Bryant.
Nice.
That's
a hell of a mindset. He deserves all accolades he gets, especially for basketball, man, because from what I've heard, all the work he put, that work ethic, man, and a lot of people don't put that kind of work.
Yeah, you would have been, if you would have worked hard, after your first movie, look how where you would have been.
Really? But I decided
But you were so lazy.
Right.
You wouldn't come to acting class on Wednesday nights. I'm an actor. No, you got to work it. You got to work it.
Yeah.
No, we did have, you and I have had so many ideas that should have been made.
Man, I'm going to ask you two questions. I'm going to ask you one question. We'll go right to that.
Yeah.
Work ethic wise, Jordan or Kobe? Both of them are very similar in style and play. Did they have the same work ethic? And they say, Kobe was a beast with their work ethic.
Yes.
It did?
Yeah. So Michael originated it, and Kobe just took the blueprint. Early in the morning, they would train, right? Mm-hmm. And when I first got to Chicago, I just sat back for a week because I had a 10-day contract.
Okay, right.
So really, for 10 days, I just
see what it is.
I'm paying attention. And when practice would start, you got to get out to the circle and have your foot on the circle by the time Phil gets there.
Okay.
And he starts walking, and you put the ball, you come with the ball, and you hear what he has to say. And then he reads off how practice is going to go, and you put your hands together and you break. And then Michael and Scotty would run into the training room.
Okay.
And we would be doing calisthenics and stuff with the heavy ball and running over drills, and they'd be in there getting treatment. And I was like, what's happening? Like, I realized they had already trained. They had already lifted weights starting at 7 o'clock in the morning and had breakfast, left breakfast, then came to the arena. So Michael and Scotty and Harp start their day at 7.
Right.
Practice start at 10:30.
Wow.
Kobe was doing the same. Kobe was going to Gold's Gym 7 o'clock, training till 8 o'clock on weights, having his breakfast, letting it digest, getting to place, start shooting at 10, practice start at 10:30.
I'll ask this one question, then we move off of basketball. I want to talk about something else for a second. They put Michael Jordan as number one. Okay? Mm-hmm. Where does Kobe Bryant fall?
Well, I have been recorded when they were saying, so you're saying Michael Jordan not the greatest of all time? I said, time has not stopped yet.
Okay.
So I don't want to go with that. I think Michael was the greatest in the 90s. But then I started going over it, and I got to be honest, he did some amazing, amazing things. Mm-hmm. But I think that patriarch mentality, you got to have a king, king of the hill. Right. I just don't go with it. So I could sit around and tell me to give you a top 5. I gave my top 5 one time. They go, you didn't put Michael Jordan in your top 5?
Right.
I go, he's my constituent. You're talking about when I was watching basketball?
Right, sure.
Of course, I'm put Oscar Robertson, Elgin Baylor. I'm talking about Jerry West and Bill Russell and Pistol Pete and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Right.
Wilt Chamberlain. I'm going to give you people I watched.
Right,
Or
sure.
I was Bernard King.
Oh, yes.
You know, that like I always talk about my boys from Brooklyn, Bernard King, Albert King, World Be Free. I wanted to see Chris Mullin. I wanted to see people from my hood do it.